Hello, everybody. This is a DAS League match, and I am AV Geek. Today we have Division 6A with Kyla and Mage. Let me take a quick look at the standings. I should have brought that up first. Mage has 3 matches played and a 2-1 record. Kyla is 1-1 in sets. Hello, Anjing. Let me roll a seed. Is 01 Bravo 05 Alpha. Didn't refresh you? Oh no. That's unfortunate. Well, you're here now, and that's what matters. No. Let's flip for level select. Someone's gotta pick a side, and then we'll flip a coin for first level select. Tails never fails, says Kyla. And Tails indeed lives up to its reputation. So it is Kyla's level select. I think your choice... Yeah, we have 18 start. So we just need readies from our players and we'll be able to get going with this set. Both our players are ready, so we can count them down for game number 1 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And we are off, and this is... That might be the longest monochromatic start I've seen. Just squares, bars, and T's. And both our players have a Tetris. Kyla already in need of some cleanup. There's a Tetris for Mage, who appears to be a triple flipper. You don't see too many of those these days. Kyla finally managed to get clean and score a Tetris. There's another one. 100,000 at 28 lines. Mage has about a half a Tetris lead, 3 lines back. And nearly a 2 Tetris lead with 1 line in hand. Kyla cleaning up the board again. Gets a bar. Tetris, 128,000, and there's a Tetris for Mage to go to 166. Now through our first quarter of 18. I feel like I'm back in the old days. Seeing triple flippers. That's like a Yanni thing. Oh, what's her name? Dana Wilcox, I think? The lady in Ecstasy of Order? She triple flipped. There's a Tetris for Kyla, 162. Mage now, with a bit of mess. Thank you, Anjing. 217 for Mage, digging. This might allow for Kyla to catch up. There's a misshift for Kyla, which will definitely get in the way of her cleaning up this board that's square. Didn't have enough DAS to go left, and the bar hangs on the left, and there's nothing more Kyla can do, so Mage is good for game number 1. GG. Stacy Sherholtz is also... Mage is ready for... Oh, excuse me. For the next game. Just need Kyla to hit that select button. Ah, yeah. Level select. Do we want to just do 18 all the way? No. I see. Well, 18 start for game number 2. Both our players are ready. Let's get them moving in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. This start causing both our players some burns. Yeah, there were, because it wasn't, well, there just wasn't as much dissemination of information back in the day. So, You know, not everyone... There wasn't the collaboration we have. I mean... Stacking, technique, strategy are always evolving. And you can see it even within the rolling era. Just how much better we are at stacking than 2-3 years ago. Mage with a bar dependency on the board, 75,000 at 20 lines. That's a triple. 83,000 for Kyla at 26 lines with the better board, as Mage is going to top out and give Kyla game number 2. That was an unfortunate early end. Well, left wellers, think about it. If you play Game Boy encourages the left well. So then you transfer it to Nintendo and you have this muscle memory built up of stacking for left well. You're just gonna keep doing it. And it would take a lot of experimentation to figure out that, hey, maybe the right well is actually better. $18 from Kyla. And I got little spinning wheels, so I'm gonna do a quick refresh of both the players in the downtime. Well, there you go. Living proof. We are ready for game number 3. And without any further delay, we shall count down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. This seed seems to be a lot nicer to our players than the last one. There's no immediate trouble. And both players have 2 Tetrises on the board. And right as I finished saying that, Mage got a 3rd. Kyla already has a handful of burns. Mage at that coveted perfect game. We'll see how long it lasts. And there's a triple for Mage. So I'm just speaking things the moment before they become untrue. T-pole vault for Kyla. Building back up, keeping that strong left, keeping the well open. Mage in a bit of issue here. Hangs the L on the left. There's not really much you can do with that as a DAS player. So Mage will top out at 88,000. Kyla needs 89,000. And that Tetris will do it. So Kyla is good for game number 3 and has taken the lead 2-1. GG. Yeah. Mage says 18 for game number 4. see. Our players are ready. This is game number 4. April, May. I see. So here we go in 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Good morning, Hana. How was your pal? A few 150s. Nice. Kyla has opened up the well. And Mage has taken the first Tetris. There's a Tetris for Kyla. A lead only in the burn lines that got us there. There's a Tetris for Mage. 48,000. There's a Tetris for Mage. And one for Kyla. 76,000 to 74,800. Now both our players have something silly going on, though I suspect Mage's predicament isn't as good as Kyla's. Mage is going for the column 8, which is a nice move, and there's the column 8 Tetris, and a right well for Kyla. 128 to 131, a mere 2 lines apart. Oh, and there's a buffer from both of our players. So I now have a couple more seconds of delay than I did just a minute ago. Tetris for Kyla, 177. Mage, working on opening up that center well, does so. Is Tetris ready? Gets the bar. Tetris for Mage, 180,000. We are maintaining this small neck-and-neck gap. And there's a Tetris for Kyla. Mage had to use that same bar. You would wager... Yeah, no, it does. It's, you know, people are starting to get real clever with Starlink in their planes now. And my dad's looked into Starlink for his plane. And there's like some issue with the window size or something. Tetris for Mage, 251 at 63 lines, 248 for Kyla. Well, in the plane you're getting like a receiver, you know. The lead hasn't changed one bit. They've gone burn for burn, Tetris for Tetris. 313 for Kyla, 323 for Mage now. 6,000 points, or actually a triple's worth of points ahead until Kyla took that double. Kyla is now getting in on the center well fun with the Atom well. The good old-fashioned column 3, which is, objectively, the best well for very high speeds, which 18 isn't. And there's a Tetris for Kyla, 397. It's a very strong game from both players. Kyla has a PB of 770. I don't know what Mage's is. There's a Tetris for Mage, 385. Respect 18. I'm respecting it. It's just not super high speed. We are 20 lines away from the transition now. A mere 5 Tetrises. 433 is the score for Mage. 467 for Kyla. And Mage fills the bar dependency on the left. Kyla is building a column 5 well. And probably wanting to clean this up, get this back over to the right. Now with 2 Tetrises remaining, 1 Tetris has been scored. 496, 497, and we are back open to get over to the right well. Mage with 480,000. A row a second. And both our players enter transition, 522 to 506 for Kyla and Mage respectively. With Kyla in the earlier trouble, had to make a hole, misshifts the T, gets the bar down, needs something for the left, the T makes it over, has a bar dependency, overshifts the L. And this will be the end of Kyla, and that Tetris will get the victory for Mage, and we are tied up in the favorite scoreline of the Europeans, 2-2-2. We have a decider on our hands. And Kyla picking level 15, saving that in her back pocket. This is why she didn't want to say 18 all the way. Mage is ready. Two minutes. You got it. Alright, Kyla is ready. We can get going with the decider of this set. So let's count down our players in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And off we go. And this is a 15 start. And Kyla gets the first Tetris, Mage with a double, and needing to do some burns. Now both our players having to clean out a little bit. Mage opens the board and gets a Tetris, his first of the game, 29,000 to Kyla's 61. There's another Tetris for Mage, 87,000, and a dirty center well for Kyla, catching up 102, 121. So Kyla with about a 2 Tetris lead here at the very similar line counts. Ooh, Mage with a unfortunate situation didn't get an L piece for that dependency and is now caught up high, and a bit of bother is burning down. There is a Tetris for Mage and a triple. Opts not to open the hole and takes the triple. Will be building one off the bottom. Kyla takes a burn. Has to open the well. Will do so with the J piece. Is now waiting on the bar. Tetris for Mage, 158. Takes the real-time lead in exchange for having been ahead in the line count. Tetris again for Mage, 163 to Kyla's 187. Now only about a Tetris apart. Mage with a left well, and way up there, opens the well, but really wants an L piece, has to cover it right before the bar comes, which would have alleviated a lot of weight off the stack, but so does that triple. There's a Tetris for Kyla. Opens that hole with a T piece, 248 to 175. Kyla has just run away with the lead. Now, 50,000 points. There's a Tetris for Mage. Mage has forced himself into a bar dependency on the left and has avoided filling the middle. Finally opts to, which will be a Tetris setup, but closes off the left-hand side. And I don't think there's anything Mage will be able to do from here, especially if you put the bar vertical. And that top out will give the game and the match to Kyla. GG's. Oh, that's some good timing with the music, too. I'll just pause the music there now that the set is over. This was DAS 6. Kyla defeated Mage 3-2. Alright, let's find a raid target. There's a lot going on in... Is there a lot? It's just Masters. Alice and Dan V. Wow, did Dan V turn 13? He doesn't look 12 anymore. He's 14 now? I didn't know he could do that. And Kyla, with this board, will be topping out right before 19. GG's. Let's go raid monthly Tetris. Thanks for watching, y'all, and go watch a worse playstyle. Bye.